DoMa Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, this is just a much props to British boxing, video. Just much props to them, you know what I'm saying? And I saw myself, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you know, I was watching, the highlights of Derek Chisora versus Otto Wallin, right? And I saw myself not tearing up, but I saw, the emotion coming up in me. And it was just real good to see, and this happens to me a lot, but it's real good to see, Derek Chisora got 13 losses. Derek Chisora has been the villain in most of his fights over the years, but British still roll with him, you know? And he was fighting somebody from, I think, what is Otto Wallin, from Sweden or Denmark? Europe, though, you know what I mean? They could have easily been going for him, right? But they going for their boy Derek Chisora, regardless, right? And that's just real good to see. It really is. And from an American standpoint, right, you get envious. You know that's how it should be in America, but it's far from it. And black Americans should be envious of how it rolls in England. And if they're not, they've lost the plot. You understand? Because I've been saying for years that black American fighters should go to England and fight fight a lot of their fights in England. Now we got the Saudi Arabia coming. This is before that, because if the Saudi Arabia thing was popping off a long time ago with Turkish Al-Ashi, a lot of the stuff in America with the racist things that go on with America, a lot of it wouldn't be. A lot of fighters that are up at the top for not fighting hard fights and avoiding hard fights, that wouldn't be. So before that time, it would have been an alternative universe if Turkey Al-Ashi was there. But he's not. But I was telling a lot of fighters, go to England. And believe me, you will live through, when you're fighting an English fighter, yes, you will be the antagonist. After the fight, win or lose, the fans probably won't be booing you. They'll be getting with you on the street. They'll be fans of you. They'll want to have selfies. And, they love the boxers, all of them. I'm against you when you're going against my boy. It's just how we do in America. We got teams. We like most basketball players or football players, but we love our team more. You know what I mean? It's the same thing how they roll with boxers. And Americans, especially black Americans, would have to probably get more cheered in England than they are in any parts of America except for their hometown. And in some cases, even in your hometown. Like a Daniel Jacobs, I can remember against Johnny Golovkin in New York. A lot of people were going for Golovkin, probably more than him. Or Devin Haney in Nevada, when he was fighting in Las Vegas, where he lives now. More people go on for the opponent. And it doesn't matter where the other opponent comes from. If the other opponent is not black, America's going for them, right? And, so it's very, very good to see what that England don't roll like that. The British boxing is there. I mean, boxing has, means a lot to English people. And right now, they got a lot of good English heavyweights for right now. Got a lot of people in the heavyweight division is going down there. Now, maybe not the very top, but, you have Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce to a lesser extent. Those guys coming up, Oakley and Riapa or whatever his name is, coming up. Wardley is there, and I'm missing some. It's going down in England. Del Boy Chisora seems to still be in the mix. Dillian White is still up, hanging around, those guys. So they got a little something going on in England. And, they know that when they fight, the people will be going for them. And so, when you're looking at America, right? You guys, if you go to some kind of international boxing news, all right, and where they've got flags on the news, and if you see the news coming from Europe, right, and then you see the American flag in front of the news, read those articles. And I guarantee you, those articles say nothing positive about black fighters. Nothing. I'm talking about our very best that we have to offer. You'll hear nothing positive about a Terrence Crawford. You'll hear nothing positive about a Devin Haney. Nothing, just nothing, right? It's always something going on. They don't want to roll with them, period. Never. Now, as you know, I go in, I'm doing this video because, you know, I go in on England, right? When, you know, because most of the time, you know, it's the adversary. When it was Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, but damn it, I'm rolling with Deontay Wilder, especially because I know that America's racist. So I'm not going against Deontay Wilder, against anybody. That element supersedes all others. I just refuse to. In my loins, I will not do that because I know why he's not celebrated. Because Deontay Wilder has all that you need to have for a good story, why he started boxing at 19 because his daughter was sick, not that great at technical boxing, just has a heart and will go up and run up on somebody 25 pounds heavier than him and knock him out just from natural talent, right? Everybody says how windmill he is, how skinny his legs is, then he should not have had that record. And what we did, everybody that he fought was nothing. Right? And you think that's just Deontay Wilder? They'll tell you now, everybody Terrence Crawford fought is nothing. They'll call the whole boxing world, all the boxers are nothing, just to talk bad about these guys, right? So yeah, when it was Deontay Wilder, yeah, I'm Deontay Wilder and not Anthony Joshua. I don't roll with Joshua. And when it came to Tyson Fury cheated too much. You see what I'm saying? Just too much. You had the cocaine thing, you had the wild boar, the nandrolone thing, and then, you know, you're going threatening Martin Carefoot about the wild boar, the 70-year-old farmer. Then, you know, you're fat, you're coming in here, you done had glove issues on 3 different occasions with another British guy, John McDermott, with Christian Hammer, with Deontay Wilder, with his sparring partners, you know, and then you're going to be 6'9", 270 pounds and cheating. I don't go for that. You know what I'm saying? But in America, they would, because America's BTBG, beat the black guy. You know, that's how America wrote. That's what boxing is. That's why cheaters, they don't investigate. I just seen an article about Devin Haney. This is America for you. Devin Haney, they telling you that, you know, man, well, his jaw got cracked from Ryan Garcia. Celebrating it. Not one time in the article are they saying, man, that was bad that Ryan Garcia came in overweight, 3 or 4 pounds overweight. That was bad that he was doped, right? No, it's like, hey, bro, you stand in the way. You didn't get away from the shots, right? Dude, full of dope. Ain't get away with the shots. Here's another thing. When it came to Deontay Wilder, you see right now, Osterine, the same drug that Ryan Garcia took, Alexander Povetkin now. In retrospect, 4 years ban, and his last 10 years of his results are going to be nullified, right? Now, it took a European, I think a British article to say, damn, Deontay Wilder was cheated out of $4 million. Because, you know, for you know, all of the stuff that they went down there, Deontay Wilder, when he got, when they found out he was doped, Deontay Wilder was on his way to Russia to fight. He still wanted to go, but his team told him, don't go there. And so it's a $4 million, Deontay Wilder tried to sue, they lost or whatever with the lawsuit. Definitely, Povetkin got $4 million, and Wilder's team lost it, right? And the other guy was doped, which was wrong then. But he should be getting that money back right now, right? No America article won't write about their heavyweight champion that got cheated by a guy doping on Osterine, and they found out that it's systematic doping. But there's not one American article about it. No one gives a damn. Britain had to write about that, right? Europe had to write about that. That's how that's rolling. So when you sit down and you watching British fighters being treated how they should be treated, it's a wonderful thing, you know. So I'm saying this, so when I hate on somebody like Daniel Dubois in 2 weeks because he's gonna roll, you know, he's fighting Joseph Parker, and I roll with Joseph Parker, I'll be against him. But that don't mean I ain't got no love for him and for y'all, because you guys like the sport, you know. And so I also would say much props, but I'm gonna do it like y'all do it. Big ups to British boxing. Stay the way you guys are. DoMa Sports Talk, worldwide, and I'm up out of here.